Okay, thank you very much for organizing this quiz competition. It's not like we didn't know that Belgorod would win. Belgorod would be behind the ever winning. Yes, she said, you man. No funny thing.
Next on our program, would like to invite the General Secretary of Nugs Russia to read their year's report.
Stephen, please. Don't bring your MacBook. You beg. What's that the MacBook now?
Executive level. That's how I brought my MacBook because I'm shooting, but because I'm still eating one because it's recording. Mr. Chairman, Honorable Council of the Federation, distinguished guests, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. I present to you a report of all activities that took place in the course of our administration. On the 2nd of May 2016, we were sworn in and took office at the new National Executive Committee from the Armenia Governor's administration, with Andrew Mason from what as President, Amir Abdul Kadir from St. Petersburg as the Vice President, Asamoah Stephen from Turin as General Secretary, Ahmed Zakiritusi from Moscow as Financial Secretary, Tijani Mohammed Abubakar from Belgorod as Organizing Secretary. The first official meeting with the embassy. On the 20th of May 2016, we met His Excellency the Republic of Ghana to Russia and the officials of the embassy. The purpose of the meeting was to introduce ourselves to His Excellency and put before our visions and intentions for the Union and also some problems troubling the student body here in Russia. So the intentions and visions were a system of documentation, strengthening the relationship among students, that is, especially between the scholarship and the private students, proper information dissemination. Then the problems were academics, that is, intentions and practical opportunities, shaping allowances for private students, delay of stipends, renewal of passport and voting. Then we had some answers from His Excellency. So about renewal of passport and voting, His Excellency the Ambassador made us understood that as it stood then, renewal of passport wasn't done here in Russia. What was put down, the extension of passports. And the embassy was holding negotiations with the passport office in Ghana to make renewal of passports here in Russia possible. That is what the ambassador said. And about shipping allowances to private students, Mr. Moses Neboma told us that the issue has been raised frequently during the final reports, and the foreign minister was made aware when he visited the embassy. And the issue is fully noticed and they are still following up. He assured us that the embassy will not rest until the issue, and they are doing their possible best to get the problem solved. Then the next one was appointment of committee members. In addition to the committees, we had already our administration introduced the news courier cells, and the list of appointed members of the various committees was made known to CC, that is the Central, in May 2016, and it was approved. The next one was meeting the Vice President. NEC had the honor to meet the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Kosipekwa Emerson, on June 17, 2016. We presented to the Vice President some problems students face here in Russia, which we have earlier on discussed with the embassy. So the response of His Excellency the Vice President was actually, he assured us he will set an office to work on internship for students who will come to Ghana for internships. And he also assured us that the Embassy of Ghana in Moscow will receive a passport renewal machine. He also looked at the problems presented carefully and find long-lasting solutions to them. We also told His Excellency about the insufficiency of money in the new fund, and he pledged an amount of $2,000 US. Then we went to the activation of the News Courier service, and of course I'll read it together with the report. So on the 20th June 2016, the News Courier service was set up the aim of assisting students and those living outside Moscow in important Moscow-related activities, which they are unable to perform personally due to inconveniences for small charges. So the members were proposed were Stephen Yeboah, the chairman, Sebastian Belgorod, the secretary, Derek and him as a member. And some of the achievements were the services provided. I think that's okay. The committee served the union from the period of June 2016 to April 2017, providing the following services. That is documental services. That is when you want to renew your passport, when you want to get some authentications of documents. That is what they dealt with. And transfer and transport services. That is maybe when you're flying from somewhere to Russia, you want them to meet you in Moscow, help you get to your plane and stuff to other cities. That is what they did. So within the period of a year, the committee has served a total of 33 students. That is 28 from 9 different states in Russia and 5 from Ukraine. So 14 from Turin received the service, 5 from St. Petersburg. We have 3 from Belgorod. We have 1 from Ufa, 1 from Ryazan, 1 from Samara, 1 from Tula, 1 from Kazan, 1 from Novgorod, and 5 from Ukraine. Good. So the fund generation, an amount of 20,200 rubles for the news fund and 6,000 rubles as dues, making a total of 26,200 rubles was generated by the news courier service over the period. And some challenges were late submission of documents by students, and they made this recommendation: early submission of documents, that is, we should submit our documents on time when we want it to be renewed. Good. And a massive education on the services offered by the news courier service. The next one, we go to the creation of a union of Ghanaian students abroad. So during our administration, we were able to form an alliance with Ghanaian Students Association in Algeria, China, Cuba, Morocco, and Ukraine. And this alliance led to the creation of the Union of Ghanaian Students Abroad. The main intention is to facilitate the solving of some problems like the delay of stipends, installing shipping allowances for private students and others, and foster inter-union activities between the same countries. So now let's go to the Nugs Interstate Quiz Competition. The Interstate Quiz Competition is the first of its kind ever organized by News Russia. And the sequence of the quizzes were held on the News Radio, that is Radio Nash. And it started on the 22nd of October 2016. We have 6 states that really participated in the quiz. That is St. Petersburg, Belgorod, Krasnodar, Saratov, and Kazan. Actually, this debate quiz was a big success, and we recommend the new executives to continue in the administration, during the administration. NEC, in collaboration with the organizers of the quiz, would like to say a big thank you to these individuals: Mohammed Sankar, Amin Yakubu, and Osi Abeko. We recommend that all states participate and patronize the subsequent editions of the quiz, because the more we participate, the more interesting it becomes. We saw it from today. And we urge all participants to be honest and try not to cheat by using the internet or other means. Then we go to the Kwame Nkrumah International Debate Competition. We organized the second edition of the Kwame Nkrumah International Debate Competition, and the ultimate award, just like last year, was a scholarship to fee. That is the Foundation of Economic Education by fee to its summer seminar in the USA. Unfortunately, we had only 2 students who really partook in this debate competition. That was Sule Ishak Saka from Belgorod and Adufe from Turin. And we recommend that more students should be encouraged to participate in the next edition. And of course, we hope that the new executives will start this debate competition earlier, so that the winners will have time to process their documents in case they will have to go to America for the seminar. Then we go to reports from other committees. The first one is to we will take from the news fund. We all know that the news fund was generated, but the news fund was, the inception of the new fund was on the 1st of November 2016, and it has been assessed by 8 students, so 6 of which were approved and 2 were rejected. The amount given out ranged from 4,000 rubles to 17,500 rubles, and the whole amount of 70,050 rubles were given as financial aid to students with exception return of 7,005 rubles. Out of the amount of 26,125 rubles has been received. The remainder, which is 50,930 rubles, is yet to be paid. So one person default payment was due. Okay, so later we'll have this report on our page on Facebook. Okay, so basically I'll go. Maybe you can read from there. So I'll just give you what is next. Now from there we have the electoral process. Okay, election. From election we went to the Nugs Russia Congress. Okay, which we're having now, and we have some general recommendations. I would like to read the general recommendations and we call it a day. So maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, I'll paste on our news on our page on Facebook, and you can have access to it and read everything. Okay, so we made 2 main recommendations. In the bid to make the union active throughout the whole year and ensure proper planning of activities, NEC recommends that dues for all students should be paid 4 months before Congress. By so doing, it will help ensure the smooth compilation and early release of the voters register, and also help use of planning these activities in Congress. We urge the next administration to review the Constitution, where much emphasis should be laid on revising the Finance and Welfare Committee, and also evaluate the new Electoral Act, okay, which should be later updated in the Constitution, because in the Constitution we don't have the Electoral Act, and we don't have anything about the Finance and Welfare Committee. So we hope that the new executives will do so. So later I'll update the whole or the full file on Facebook so that you can access it and read from it. We don't have much time. Thank you.
The likes of great cities like St. Petersburg and Moscow, I would like to officially invite you and welcome you to the National Union of Ghana Students Nugs Russia Congress 2017. Belgorod is proud to host you, and you are very welcome.
My name is Brenda. I'm Brenda, and he is.
I am Efo.
We'll be your MCs for tonight's program. Before we begin, we'd like to invite Mr. Collins again to give us the opening prayer.
Let's welcome him around.
Hallelujah. Let's pray. Father, in the mighty name of Jesus, we thank you for this evening, the gift of life you've given to us, your children. And we've met and gathered here as one people to praise your name, O Lord, and to have thoughts about the future of our nation. Lord, we pray that your children, as we've met here, may your spirit guide us and lead us as a set of administration. Today is closing and a new one is beginning. We pray that the vision and goals and the aims of our union and our nation will be achieved. Lord, we pray and ask that all the brethren that came from other cities and are with us here, Lord, even as we conclude the day's Congress and as they return, may your favor lead and guide us to our various states. We pray in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen, amen. My experience longer than the Daniel Anyway, let's continue. We have some amazing people in our midst, and we're going to continue the program, but before that, we have to acknowledge their presence. First of all, this is an amazing gentleman, under 17. He's a very young man. He can play for Ghana's under 20 team, actually. He's like a father for all Ghanaian students in Belgorod. He's a professor, actually. His favorite quote is, "My friend, advice I can give you, money I cannot give you." With a round of applause, let's welcome Mr. Ray, Professor Ray. All the way from Accra, I say Accra, you know what I mean, the capital city. He has been having dinner with Putin, actually. He's a very great man, a very honorable man. He flew all the way to Belgorod to come and grace the occasion. With a round of applause, let's welcome the consular of the Ghana Embassy in Russia, Mr. Anani Domfen. You can see he's in all white. It means it's a victory night. Joining us tonight is another wonderful lady. We call her Ibushka. She's forever young. She helps almost every foreign student in Belgorod, especially those in technology. You know her very much. She was at the football game earlier on. Every program we have, she comes to support us. Let's welcome Ada Elena with a round of applause. Without much ado, I would like to introduce the chairman for today's program. I have introduced him already. With a round of applause, let's welcome Professor Ray, the chairman, and he's going to give us a few words, his remarks. So let's start with
Thank you very much. Good evening, colleagues. First of all, what I want to say is that I'm very happy we are able to organize such a thing. As I always say, when we have a community like that, it gives us the opportunity to strengthen our base. We are all in a foreign country, but what most of us forget is that when we come to a foreign country, we think that is our country, and we forget our own roots. But the point is that I want to let you understand and never forget that when you go out, wherever you are, don't forget your roots. Just remember that Ghana is your country. And no matter what you do or where you live, you have relatives back home, keep in contact with them, and don't break the links, because you may not know whenever you will need them. So please, what we are doing today is a way of trying to keep us together and then keep a link all along. Just a few days ago, I saw a clip on the on the WhatsApp. My former schoolmates sent it to me. I studied in that preparatory school. I don't know whether any of you know about that. Right. That's why I completed before I went to Accra. Right? So they've been sending me all these things. Now the clip they sent me actually reminds me that I'm a Ghanaian and I don't have to forget about my roots. And I want all of you to remember that, so that anytime you have the opportunity, try to go home. I know a lot of you who criticize me because I've not been able to do that. But all the same, I'm advising you to do it. If you have a chance, keep the contact. It's very, very, very important. This is my word for you. And I'm very glad we're organizing such a forum, and I hope it's not the end, it's just the beginning, and we'll keep on doing it. Try to keep the community together as the Chinese have been doing. You know, they've been developing all along. Years back, or decades back, nobody thought about Chinese as a superpower. But today, you see their economy growing. So they have been keeping themselves together. And we should do the same thing. We should learn from them. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope you're going to heed to my word. Thank you.
Thank you very much, our chairperson. And just like you said, Ghana is our country. So shall we please be on our feet as we take the national anthem? Shall we please welcome the President of Belgorod to give us a welcome address.
Good evening to everyone. Mr. Adam, Professor Ray, Madam Elena, all our distinguished guests, I welcome you to Belgorod. We are delighted to have all of you here to help us participate and share in this celebration of the National Union of Ghana Students Russia Congress, which is hosted by Nugs Belgorod. I thank all of you once again for gracing this occasion with your presence. I would like to first of all state that the fact that a lot of people have traveled from afar to Belgorod to help us in this celebration is an indication of how important this union is to all of us. And I would like to take the opportunity to once again say you are welcome. Nugs Russia, as we came or we've met, is a union that is very actively committed to ensure that the quality of student life of Ghanaian students in Russia is raised or is upheld. And so the union seeks to ensure that every Ghanaian student, regardless of grade or any circumstances, has the opportunity to achieve their full potential while pursuing higher education in Russia. And so it's for that reason that the Constitution or the union instituted the Nugs National Congress, which we are all here to celebrate. And so once again, as also the slogan of Nugs Russia states that education is a right and not a privilege. And I'm sure that the reason why those who frame the Constitution or those who have to organize or to form this union saw when they were organized, when they were forming the union, that same reason is as pertinent as it has ever been. We need to ensure that every Ghanaian student that has the opportunity to study in Russia achieves the best. And we have to make sure that we provide very practical and very efficient ways to help each other as we study here, as already highlighted by Professor Ray. We need to unite and we need to work together. And so I would like to, first of all, highlight some of the little things that the MC was very generous to do. But I think the works of Mr. Anani, the education counselor, is there for everyone to see. And Professor Ray, as we humbly call him, or Prof. Ray, his works are also there for everyone. So all the distinguished guests that are here have contributed in some way to make the lives of each and every one of us less difficult than it's in Russia. And so I'm very, very grateful that we're able to honor this invitation and to help us celebrate this year's Congress. I would like to say, my dear friends, we should prepare to challenge today, to be excited and to be inspired, because the programs we have here are programs that will actually do that or help us achieve our aims. And so I would like to say once again, welcome to Belgorod. And on behalf of the Nugs Russia, Belgorod, and the National Organizing Committee, once again, welcome to all of you. And thank you very much.
Thank you very much. The command so much power, he didn't use the microphone. Anyways, we are the host nation, Belgorod, Mumbu. Whichever ways, we have some very wonderful states in our midst tonight. And I would like to call upon our General Secretary to acknowledge the presence of these states. The official roll call for Nugs Russia Congress is on now. Mr. Secretary, come and take over.
Mr. Chairman, Honorable Council of Education, distinguished guests, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. As part of Congress, we know that it's very important and it's a great proceeding to know the representatives of all states we have in Belgorod, that is, we have at Congress today. Therefore, that is basically what we are going to do. I'm going to mention each state, and I want to see by hands the number of students or whether we have a representative from these states. Okay, so that is what we are going to do. We are going to be very simple, not something very, very complex or complicated. So when I mention the city, I want to see by hands. We are not going to count. We just want to see whether we have a representative or we don't have a representative. Thank you. Okay, so the first city we have Tivier State. Tivier. So I'm putting an A, which means absent. Okay. Rostov-on-Don. So absent. Belgorod State. So I'm writing a BDP, that is spread. Here we have St. Petersburg. I lived there. We have Krasnodar State. Don't have anyone here. Okay. Absent for them. We have Samara State. Don't have anyone. Samara. No. Okay. We have Moscow. Okay. So we have France. So we have Turin State. Okay. Very much. Absent for them. We have Belgorod. so we have representation from Belgorod. We have Kazan State, Kazan. No. Kazan. We have Tomsk. Okay, so I've seen for them as well. We have Ryazan. No 1%. We have Tomsk already, so I've seen for them. So yeah. Tambov State. Seen it? Novgorod. Nizhny Novgorod. No percent. We have Ufa State. Ufa absent. And Kursk. So Kursk is present, but she's not here at the moment. Okay, so the report is over, and I want to give some few remarks. It's quite unfortunate that we didn't have most representative from. Saratov. Forgive me. Saratov. You are present. Okay. Only two. Actually, we don't need the number. We just need the representative from the state. Okay. So we hope that for the subsequent congresses that will be coming, we hope that we get more representatives because it's the only program where we get to meet everybody from different states. I'm very sorry. Sorry for the inconveniences. Tula State. Okay. I would like to know, is there any representative from other states that I didn't make mention of? Stand on me from which state? From most states. So we hope that next year and the following years to come, we'll have a lot of representatives because Congress is the only place where we get to meet and we get to know each other, discuss topics that are helping our mother, that is troubling our mother nation. Therefore, we hope to see encouraging numbers the years to come. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Secretary. I don't think you had a logo laptop like me. You come and put it here. Anyways.
If they would like to move on and would hear a keynote address from Mr. Anna Domfred, the Councillor for Consumer and Education.
With a round of applause, let's go down, please.
What's that there?
Good evening. I'm not good at speeches, so those in Moscow, they know me, I just don't mind me. First of all, I would like to, on behalf of His Excellency Dr. Alom, congratulate you, because actually he sent me here. The invitation was extended to him and there are so many other engagements, so he gave me the first time I should come and represent the embassy. My name is Anna Domfred. My first name is Michael, I don't, because I am an African. It was given to me, so on paper is there. And people are calling me honorable. What is that? What is honorable? That word, they are not like it. So I like the way the guy mentioned. That one here gives me power. That Charlie, the officers are if you're not here for me, I can let them refuse you. So I like that power. So don't call me honorable. Stephen knows it. I don't like honorable. It's more. I have a few things that I want to share with you. Professor Ray mentioned something about connecting and unity. I think over the years, what I've seen and what with my experience is you move to a different state, you meet people, you move to the next state, you meet people, you connect. You never know where you meet them. So keep that in mind. This union is just not for the sake of a union, but it's for us to be together as Ghanaians. You never know, somebody may be a medical doctor somewhere, you may be somebody somewhere. Hi, my child, my daughter. So keep that unity, don't lose it. It's something that me, I'm working with it in my, we go to you, so we understand that. And I think the number is not encouraging, but I have had a few calls about today not being a holiday or being a holiday. Some schools are still in school. Some friends of mine who were supposed to come, I realized they didn't come. Kazan and Kazan, my friends are there, but they didn't come. So I'm a little disappointed, but we'll manage, I guess. So that's one very important thing that is on my mind and is in my heart. Recently, there have been reports about students who are leaving Eastern Europe, Russia, Ukraine, Belarus. It's about the kind of scholars, if I should say, or products that the schools are producing for them. I am not saying the schools are not good. I think we, the individuals, are disappointing the schools. We are disappointing the university. Please, your studies, apart from coming here to study, what else do you come here to do? We have so many reasons why I came to Russia, plenty I can. List them, we won't finish. But for you, the only reason why you are in Belgorod, the states have forgotten them. I mentioned the only reason why your parents or the state of Ghana brought you here to Russia, Ukraine, Belarus is to come and study. Then get back home and use the knowledge to the benefit of Ghana. Some students went home, they did some tests, and they failed. Miserable. And the report we received from Ghana, I can't share it with you, but it's pathetic. It goes to show how unserious we are, or either the school is not teaching us well, which I doubt. I personally think that, those that have interacted, I know the other students, that the school is teaching well. That is, we, the individuals who are disappointed in the school. So please, I have one very good friend of mine who wrote the medical exams in film. I am so disappointed. But I found out that whilst he was here, he was enjoying life. Charlie, enjoy life in the university, not hotel. It's the ultimate, I guess. You go to the university to perfect all the good things you have and perfect the bad things too. Yeah. My father told me that they say if you are smoking, you go to the university. By the time you finish, you've earned a degree in smoking, I guess. So if you come with the ultimate aim of having a good degree and going home, you don't want mediocre people to come and man our organization. I think we are the future. This old man, he's past our past, the white man. But the next generation, we can't have mediocre people. It's not a nice word. But I think that if you come here and you want to distinguish yourself, you can if you put yourself to it. So let's be serious with our studies. I have 2 masters. I don't use it for anything. There has been an opportunity for me to do a PhD. I said I'm tired of school. I don't want it. What I'm saying is that you did. This is the beginning. Those who are doing the bachelors, it's the beginning. If you don't work hard at it, you finish school, you're a lazy person. Straight up. Because that's what I said. Whatever you are, you perfect it at graduation. So if you are lazy now, you finish, you're a lazy student. You become a lazy worker. Ghana will not benefit for the sacrifices that we are making for you. This is the message AG asked me to carry to you guys. So please, media, I've done my part. Like I said, I'm not interested in going to school. But I think that you are the next guys. If there should be an MP who can read a 30-page paper within an hour, then you have no use. Of course. Don't go to anywhere. But the point I'm making is that if you are not careful, the next generation will turn out more mediocre officers than my generation. I think I've said enough. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, competition, which is going to take place right here, right now. Gauta Kanama, between Belgorod and Saratov. There were a lot of states who took part in the competition, but Belgorod made it to the final. Now for Belgorod. Hey, Saratov, if you win, don't get out of this. That was just by the way.
Shall we please invite the quiz master, Mr. Michael Benton, and the timekeeper?
Let's welcome the scoremaster, Mr. Abdul Latif. And then the participants. Let me introduce the host nation first. Belgorod State, we have Mr. Omar Chapu Abdullah, we have Mr. Owusu Obin Ojochire, aka. Where are you? And then for Saratov State, we have Manta Adai Governor. And then Joseph Alon Anna. Give them a round of applause, please. Over to you, quiz master. Please can I have a shade for 5 seconds? Okay, now I can see my future. Right. Thank you very much, quiz master.
Good evening, everybody. It's my privilege to be your quiz master here for the finals of the Nugs quiz. I have on my far right the finalists from Saratov, and at my left the finalists from the home city, Belgorod. Congratulations to both of you for making it to the finals. So I would like you to introduce yourselves once more.
My name is Belgorod. Saratov State.
I am Martha.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I'm also being for the jury.
I'm Umar Jabba from Belgorod.
Thank you very much. Let's just move. I have my scoremaster, Mr. Abdullah, and the time Mr. Collins. All right, so we are set to go. Please permit me to put on my spectacles. All right, so we shall start with round one. For round one, you take a major point. You have, for a major question, you have 4 points, and for a bonus question, you have 1 point. And you have 30 seconds to answer a major question. And for the bonus question, you have just 10 seconds. So my people are correlating with me. You can answer any number of times within this time frame. So if you have, for example, 10 seconds for the bonus, you can, try the number of options you have. So let's just go on. As custom demands, I would like to start from my right. Saratov, your major question. An acronym is a word formed from the initial letters of the name. An eponym is a word derived from the proper name of a person or a place. What term is used for a word that is derived from the same roots as another word? No, there are no possible answers, please. There will be possible answers if you want. When I get there, I'll tell you. There are no possible. The question is entirely, but I hope you are following. Please, there won't be a lot of repetition, so I pray you keep quite attentive. What term is used for a word that is derived from the same roots as another word.
Time out.
You please give them some extra 10 seconds because they require.
The microphone.
Use the microphone. If you have to answer, please use the microphone. They don't know. Please, to my left, home city, you have idea. I think they are also not. That's good. That's good. The correct answer happens to be parody. Parody. Belgorod, on my left, your main question. Poisynonym is synonym for what common linguistic term? Poisynonym is synonym to what common linguistic term? 30 seconds. Timekeeper. I you see the ancient times of.
Time out.
Simile.
What?
Simile.
Simile.
Time out.
You came very close. It's actually synonym. The answer is synonym. I would have given it to you, or maybe 2 points if you said it correct, but you said synonym. And that's quite a different word. That's why I was supposed to give them the bonus, but you quite confused me. So, or for justice sake, I have extra questions. So, yes. All right. It's all right. Maybe there will be other cases. Let's just go. For your major question on the right, in English, there are just 4 words which begin with DW. DW. There are just 4 words in English. The first one is wow. The second one is dwell. The third one is dwindle. Which is the 4th one? Words that begin with DW. You have 12, you have 12, you have dwindle, and the 4th is. Time up. Bonus to the word. The answer is actually 2. A boring person. That's the meaning. DWEEB. A boring person. To my extreme left, what is the only word in English which will be pronounced the same even when the last 4 letters are removed? The only word in English which will be pronounced the same even when the last 4 letters are removed. Belgorod, major question.
Time out.
No idea. All right. The correct answer is Q. Q. Q-U-E-U-E. You remove U-E. U-E. You still have a Q. Thank you. For the third group of questions, I don't know. Maybe this is difficult because we are just at the English language side. Maybe English is not our language. Please, for this kind of questions, there shall be no bonuses because I'm going to read possible answers. 4 possible answers. You just have one choice, just one single choice. You choose it and that's all. No bonuses. I'm going to my far right. What name is given to words or phrases that can be read in the same way in either direction? Example is Madam, M-A-D-A-M. You read it back, M-A-D-A-M, still Madam. Another example is Tyler, and etc. What name is given to these words or phrases? Your options. We have A, palindromes. We have B, immoral nila. We have C, isogram. And D, lipogram. Only one possible answer. As the times through this, I can read the question for you. A name given to words or phrases that can be read in the same way in either direction. Example is Madam. Isogram. Isogram is wrong. And there are no bonuses. The correct answer is palindromes, which was A. Let's go to B. Let's go to far left. What name is given to a sentence containing all 26 letters of the alphabet? A sentence containing all the 26 letters of the alphabet. What example? A quick brown fox jumped over the lazy sleeping dog. It contains all the 26 alphabet. What name is given to them? A, isogram. B, pangram. C, lipogram. D, anagram. Only one option. Please, you guys should pull up. This is the finals, man. The options: isogram, pangram, lipogram, anagram. Which of the grams? Pangram for 4 points. That is correct. Now, for the last pair of questions in this first round, first round, each of the following statements is a well-known proverb or saying. Please, I hope the professors are listening. It's a well-known proverb or saying, translated into less common or more sophisticated words. Your job is to give a well-known phrase for each. I hope you get it. Yes, I'm repeating it for you. It's like these words, they are very common or well-known proverbs or wise sayings. So you just have to, I'll read them to you. I'll read something to you. You just translate it into the most common way or well-known way of saying it. There should have been an example here, but no. Let's say, for example, someone slaps you and you slap the person back. And maybe in literature, it's commonly known as, who can guess? Tit for tat. Tit for tat, for example. Very good teaching. For example, yes, so let's go. Your major question, Senator, at my far right. Inquisitive noises in and about distinctly caused extinction for the creature of genus Felis. Inquisitive noises in and about distinctly cause extinction for the creature of genus Felis. There is a certain creature, that is why curiosity kills the cat. Curiosity kills the cat for a full 4 points. That's very correct. And to Belgorod, male cadavers are incapable of yielding any testimony. Male cadavers are incapable of yielding any testimony. They are dead, they are males, they can't bring anything out from you. What do you think? How is it usually said in literature? Why say it? It's the timer. Yes, please, bonus. Milk cadavers are incapable of it. Dead cannot speak. I think for a bonus with that, I think I'll give it to you. Yes. I have here Master, I hope for this first round, this is the end of the first round, just one last set of questions. So I hope you have the sum of each. Yes, so please, shall we hear from you?
At the end of the first round, the scores are Belgorod State 4 points. Amen. Sanatown 5 points.
Sanatown with a single point. Now, shall we move on to the next stage? Also, just quickly finishing with 4 pair of questions. And it happens to be science, which is a very interesting part that I love so much. Now, let's go. Now, I would like to start with my extreme left from Belgorod. The same rules apply. We have a major question for 4 points. You have 30 seconds to answer. We have a bonus question for 1 point within 10 seconds. And it's in the area of science, like I said. To my extreme left, what invention in about 1450 revolutionized communication in the world? What major scientific invention in about 1450 revolutionized communication in the world? In other words, what was the major scientific? I hope time is ready because the question is, what major scientific invention shocked the whole world and helped in human communication in 1450?
Telephone.
Telephone, I won't give it. Try. You still have options. It's 30 seconds is up. Time out. Bonus to
Telegram.
Telegram. Now I have the answer here. The printing press. So, major question. What is the name for the new technology whereby a glass fiber carries much information as hundreds of copper wires? Fiber optics. Major question at my left. What mammal lays eggs? What mammal lays eggs? I'm not asking which mammals, like which group of mammals or what's the name for mammals that lay eggs. I hope that the time is going. But which mammal? Because we know mammals don't lay eggs. Amphibians can lay eggs, but which particular mammal lays eggs? Is it a dog or baby?
Platypus.
Platypus. That's the bonus for them. I hope you made a question. Linseed oil comes from what plant? Linseed, L-I-N-S-E-E-D. Linseed oil comes from what plant? What plant is that?
Is it cashew?
Your accent.
And we are taking it.
Cashew. Pine.
No, actually. Time up is bonus. Linseed, L-I-N-S-E-E-D. Oil comes from what plant?
Lice.
That's why the but it's the wrong answer. The correct answer is flax. F-L-A-X. It's also flax. Now, your major question. It's a definition. What is arachnology? What is arachnology?
It's a study of 5 years.
I think I will give that to you. Not only like spiders, but from the same like arachnids. Right? It's going to be spiders, to my right, what is another name for the Paleolithic age? If we say the Paleolithic age, what do we mean? It's very low. Paleolithic age. What's the other name for it? Stone age were 4 answers. Correct. We have the last set of questions. To my left, what nocturnal animal group makes up 1/4 of all mammal species? What nocturnal animal group makes up 1/4 of all mammal species?
Bats.
Bats. To my right, what is the name for the whale that has a long protruding tusk? The name for the whale, there's a specific whale, the name for it, it has a long protruding tusk. What's the name for it?
The elephant whale.
What?
Elephant whale.
No.
Which one?
Rhinoceros.
No.
One more wait.
Bonus.
Whitetail.
No. The correct answer is now how. NARWHAL. Let's go quick to where we run our brains for some little mathematics with just few questions. That happens to be the round way, but then we'll take the scores from our score master.
At the end of the second round, the scores are Belgorod State, 12 points. Belgorod State, 15 points.
That's good. Now, let's come right again. Let's start with where you have to come in. So I won't be able to ready. A fair coin will be tossed twice, and a fair die with size number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 will be rolled twice. What is the probability that at least one head will be tossed and at least one number greater than 1 will be rolled? Let's let the time read, but I can still repeat the question as the time reads when you are calculating. A fair coin will be tossed twice, and a fair die will also be tossed twice. But this fair die has size number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And you are to calculate the probability that at least one head will be tossed, and at least one number greater than 1 will be rolled. And actually, you have 1 minute 30 seconds for this category because it's mathematics. 1 minute 30 seconds for your major question, which carries 3 points. And you have 30 seconds.
Six over 8.
6 over 8. I don't have that here. I don't have 6 over 8. Can you round it up to decimal or something? Maybe 6 over 8. I think they have the answer correct. 0.75. Phew. I think I'll give it to them.
Yes.
I'll give it to them. It's very correct.
It's correct.
Because I have here 0.739, but we know 729. But if we are to round it, I think I'll give you out of the available 3 points. I'll give you 2. Because 0.729, if you are to round it, I'll get 0.73. And 0.73, 0.75. Decimals,
Yes.
I think very right. This one is maybe 2 out of 3.
Remember the name Thank you.
Yes, I think this is where I happen to have the privilege of being the quiz master. So
Oh yeah. He's the most.
I decided to give them 2 points out of 3.
I have a question. Is the option in fractions or only decimals?
Yes, I have the decimals in the fraction. I have 35. 30 out of 48. Or 0.739. To the nearest, you know. The quiz master, thank you. Your question. Host it, your question. A spinal has 8 equal size sections, numbered 1 through 8. 8 equal size sections numbered 1 through 8. The spinal is spun twice. What is the probability of first spinning? And no, I think that the question here, yes. What is the probability of first spinning an odd number and then spinning an even number? What is the probability of first spinning an odd number and then spinning an even number? The time reads, but I can still read the questions for you. We have a spinal that has 8 equal size sections, numbered 1 through 8, 1 to 3, 4, 7, 8, and it has been spun twice. What's the probability of first spinning an odd number and then spinning an even number?
One over 4.
1 over 4 for the 4 points. That's good. To my right, if a solution of iodine and alcohol contains 4 ounces of iodine and 16 ounces of alcohol, how many ounces of alcohol need to evaporate so that the ratio of iodine to the solution is 2 to 3? The time reads, but I still repeat the question for you. A solution of iodine and alcohol is a solution so it contains iodine and alcohol in the ratio of 4 ounces of iodine to 16 ounces of alcohol. How many ounces of alcohol need to evaporate in order to keep this ratio? And the ratio is to keep the ratio of iodine to the solution. Don't make a mistake of keep like iodine to alcohol, iodine to the solution. To keep that ratio as 2 to 3. Yes, as time goes on, I can repeat the question. Is it your major question? Yes. Okay, yeah. So I'm still repeating it. A solution of iodine and alcohol contains 4 ounces of iodine and 16 ounces of alcohol. Since they are together, they make up the solution. 4 ounces of iodine, 16 ounces of alcohol. Your question is to find how many ounces of alcohol need to evaporate so that the ratio of iodine to the solution is 2 to 3. Iodine to the solution is 2 to 3.
Why?
64.
Time out.
64 is also wrong. Bonus.
Why?
Oh, no. Yes, I mean, you still have. It's time up. Oh, okay. So, 30 seconds.
Eight hours.
8 is quite wrong, even though the correct answer is 40. 40. Let's go to your question. A vase contains different colored flowers, 2 of which are red. If 4 red flowers are added to the vase, the ratio of the number of red flowers to the total number of flowers in the vase is now 1:5. How many flowers were in the vase before the red flowers were added? The time reads, as I still repeat them for you. A vase contains different colored flowers, 2 of which are red. If 4 red flowers are added to the vase, the ratio of the number of red flowers to the total number of flowers in this vase is now 1:5. How many flowers were in the vase before the red flowers were added?
$26.
26, that is correct. One question. The greatest of the 21 positive integrals in a certain list is 60. The median of the list is 10. What is the least possible average? In other words, the mean of the 21 integers. The time reads, but I still repeat the questions for you. The greatest of 21 positive integers in a certain list is 60. 60 happen to be the greatest of the 21 positive integers. The median of the list is 10. What is the least possible average? The mean of the 21 integrals. You have to find the mean of the 21 integrals. If their median is 10 and the greatest of the 21, these 21 integrals is 60.
Okay then. Hey, fake TJ. 13 is wrong. 13 is also wrong. 11 is still wrong. Since when?
Time out. To the whole city. Please, it's not your major question, so you have 30 seconds. You have to find a mean of 21 integrals. Their median is 10. And the greatest of them is 60.
7.
Ooh, that's quite close, but I'm sorry. I can't give you. The correct answer is 6. Your question, which happens to be the last in this mathematics category? R is a list of 50 consecutive integers, and T is a list of 21 consecutive integers. The median of the integers in the list R is equal to the least integer of the list T. If the two lists are combined in one list of 36 integrals, how many different integers are on the combined list? The time is, I still repeat it for you. Yes. R is a list of 50 consecutive integers. T is another list of 21 consecutive integers. The median of the integers in the R is equal to the least integer of the list T. lists are combined into one list of 36 integers, how many different integers are on the combined list?
34.
No.
32.
No.
I keep guessing. 28.
For 4 points, 28. Yes, before we go to the fourth round, we would like to hear. I hope we give for this category points maximum for 3 points, not 4 points. Like the usual, and a bonus for 1 point. And I also remember I gave this vote 2 points instead of 3 for the video question. Okay. So, shall we have it?
At the end of the third round, the scores are as follows. Saratov State, 17 points.
Amen.
Oh,
And Belgorod State, 21 points.
So the box is still there. And before we come to the problem of the day, which will be the final. We have some few questions of general knowledge which we'll run through very quick. At this general knowledge point, we go back to our old rules. A major question for 4 points, a bonus for 1 point. For the major question, you have 30 seconds, and for the bonus, you have just 10 seconds. Shall we go? When the rest? I think I'm going to be there.
No one miss.
You started the mathematics. I started here. Yeah, let's go. The southernmost, you have this. Keep 30 seconds. You can, say a couple of answers. The southernmost part of Ghana is.
Maxine.
Very close. I'm not asking for the southern part, but the southernmost, the most southern part of Ghana.
Give 3 points.
Correct. If the southernmost part of Ghana, your question, if the southernmost part of Ghana is 3 points, what is the northernmost part of Ghana? Wow. Which part of Ghana? You might not even be a part of Ghana. I don't really remember the but the answer is no.
Nobody says one.
Time out. Bonus.
Wale. No.
No. Yes, right now the same time, but within the 3 seconds, they had a lot of options, and the boy happened to get it correct. What did you say? No. It's written here PDML MAKONG. So I think pronounced it. I thought your major question. Achimota School is known to have delegated many African heads of states, including Dr. Mario Koma, Edward Mufalo, J.J. Wallace, John Oforiatt, John Evans, Atamels, John Dramani Mahama. Mention any non-Ghanaian African head of state or former head of state not to have attended Achimota School.
Robert Mugabe.
Mention any non-Ghanaian African head of state or a former head of state not to have attended Achimota School. It happens to be the same question, but the other options, which others besides the Mugabe he just mentioned, any non-Ghanaian African head of state or a former head of state known to have attended Achimota School? 30 seconds. Who?
Oh, you know.
I'm sorry, I have decided to make the government. Thank you very much. Yeah, bonus.
Yes.
President of Sierra Leone.
Helen Johnson.
No, please. Besides Robert Mugabe, they happen to be only one president here, say Dawda Jawara, who is the first head of state of Gambia. So, your major question: which African country attempted to join the European communities? A precursor of the European, now the European Union. Which African country attempted to join?
Tunisia.
Tunisia is fine.
Algeria.
Also wrong. 30 seconds. I don't know what you're waiting for. I think I'm out of there. He said it no, but I had time out and he still said it. It's fine that out of the 4 available points. 0 points. I give them 2. Sorry, I'm the police master, but I think it's fine. You know, but Morocco is a great answer. It actually happened in 1987. I mean, they plan to join. Let's go to your major question. Which African country was formerly called Abyssinia? Abyssinia. Which African country was formerly called Abyssinia? Or Abyssinia? Abyssinia. Gambia is wrong. We still have time. There's time bonus.
Nigeria.
They have 10 seconds. This is what I think. But I think, yeah. The correct answer is Ethiopia. Which city is credited as the oldest in the world? The oldest city in the world. You have 30 seconds. Not the oldest country, but the oldest city. This city is believed to be at least 11,000 years old.
Cairo.
No.
Istanbul.
Time out bonus.
Hadi.
No. No. The correct answer here is Damascus. Damascus. The last question. Then we are now with this short one. What is the name of the current youngest head of state in the world? The current youngest head of state in the world. What is his name? the youngest president in the world. For sure, it's not Barack Obama. So. No. We still have options. 10 seconds.
The brain
No. Bonus. No. 10 seconds, sir. The correct answer is Vanessa de Ambrosio of San Marino. Actually, the name is not. But she's the youngest though. Vanessa de Ambrosio. 29 years. So please, shall we have the, I hope you have the total scores as of round 4. We are left with only one problem of the day, and we are done.
At the end of the first round, the scores are Saratov State, 17 points. Belgorod State, 31 points.
How much did you say? 17 against 81. And then I think, because the final problem of the day carries a maximum of 7 points. And even if I'm supposed to gift it to our finalists from Saratov, still, Belgorod is within all the same. All those supply, we have to solve it. And we have 4 minutes to solve it. And 1 minute to present your answer. It carries a maximum of 7 points. At least you can try. Now, reading the question, I don't listen. Kofi is in Mr. Jenkins' French class and has the following test scores this semester. This semester, Kofi has the following test scores: 86, 100, 78, 85, 88, 95, and 91. I repeat the scores again: 86, 100, 78, 85, 88, 95, and 91. Mr. Jennings has his grading scale as follows: A corresponds to 93 to 100, B corresponds to 85 to 92, C corresponds to 77 to 84, D corresponds to 70 to 76, and F corresponds to less or equal to 69. I'll come back to that again, but let's go on. Kofi completed the final exam today, which is worth 30% of the overall grade. He completed his final exam today, which is worth 30% of the overall grade. Kofi's grade at the end of the semester is B. Kofi's grade at the end of the semester is B. Let me repeat the options for A, B, C, D, and all that for you so that you remember the B. A corresponds to 93 to 100, B corresponds to 85 to 92, and C is 77 to 84, B is 70 to 76, and F is less or equal to 69. If the 7 tests are well equal, I'm continuing the question. If the 7 tests are well equal, what is the range of possible scores of Kofi's final exam grade to get a grade of B? If the 7 tests are well equal, what is the range of possible scores of Kofi's final exam grade to get a grade of B? So please solve it. You have 4 minutes to solve it. Present your answer. I can still repeat the question for you. As we keep solving, the time is still going. Kofi is Mr. Jenkins' French class, and Kofi has the following test scores this semester: 86, 100, 78, 85, 88, 95, and 91. Mr. Jenkins' grading scale is there. And Kofi completed the final exam today, which is 180% of the overall grade. Kofi's grade at the end of the semester is B. As we know, B corresponds to 85 to 92. B corresponds to 85 to 92 on the grading system. If the 7 test officers are weighing equally. What is the range of possible scores in this final exam? This final exam grade to get a grade of
one of the reasons why this war is actually yes, that bit of it's bad. Or else it's not as far like commitments. It's okay.
Yes. You asked for repetition, I still repeat it for you. Since the time was still made. If we completed the final exam today, which is what 30% of the overall grade. Completed the final exam today, which is what 80% of the overall grade. Office grade at the end of the semester is B. And for a group, we know that B corresponds to 85 to 92.
As I say, what you do in my mind
So,
was this of the was thinking of the why did they say now? When we're reading and discussing about
you are supposed to find the range of possible scores of this final exam grade. To get a grade of B, the range you have to get a grade of B in his final exam, which happens to be what 10% of the overall grade.
oh, now what do you
Time happens to be up, so please, can I have your answers? I don't care whether you are from the two of you, you present the most trusted answer. I don't know if you are doing it together. Please, you have 1 minute, so please, submit it. Now, win a point for calculating it right and not getting the correct answer. So please, if you don't have the correct answer, please don't worry. I have an answer for this from here to what? From 91 and above. All right. Yes, please. I think. Thank you. You also have. It's quite similar to my case. done real quick. Yes, please. I mean, we are quite done here. I think from the solutions I have here presented before me, we all happen to get, I think, just a single point each. Because they just sound out all the test results that we had from is 7 tests, and we had 6, 2, 3, which happens to be correct. So I give them each out of the 7 points, maybe a maximum of 2 points each. Let's give them 2 points each out of the available 7. Besides that, there is nothing really that makes mathematical sense. So we'll come to the end of so it's all right. I mean, it will be very to explain the answers and all that. Time is not on our side. Give them 2 points each. Let's sum up all this and let's how can we get it together. So respected guests and dear colleagues and fellow students, members of the diplomatic corps, as your quiz master for today, I'm glad to declare to you the result for the Nugs debate this year at Congress. Out of the available 4 marks, including the final problem of the day, we have Saratov State getting a total of 19 good points. Please give them a round of applause. 19 good points. And we have the home city, the white city, getting a total of 33 points. Which automatically makes the winners of this year's debate. And please, so thank you very much. And I was glad that you so they will have their voice in the very much.
Thank you very much, General Secretary.
Thank you for talking a lot.
Now we have a performance by Eze.
Hey, if you don't know him, he's one of the funniest gentlemen in Belgorod. Yeah, he's a former bishop in his presence. Have you been to church? God is in the building. That's it. Thank you very much. With a round of applause, let's welcome David Smith. David Smith. This is Smith. What do you have for us today?
to introduce myself. Well, I'm Ezekiel Oseus, and I do speaking, writing, and broadcasting passion. The piece I have today is unity, the voice, the field, history. Through time, the voice is echoed. The blood still speaks. History stained. The present is delayed. And the future looks bleak. Over 1 million in the gas chambers, 200,000 in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, 5,000 in the Central African Republic. Countless reasons: religion, racism, power, revenge. There will always be a reason. UN can try. You think they know the why. Peace will remain an illusion and lie. I believe people will still die. And our relief won't be back with a sigh, but you must confused with a cry. The absolute preposterous nature of the human heart can't be explained. Wickedness lurks within the heart of every man, and it takes the wildest moments of selfishness, greed, and the crave for power for its actions to burst out in full peril and rage. Down the road of time, there's a large field of misery. It stretches across tribes, towns, villages, cities, countries, and continents, and has defiled countless souls of men. Its dust is clad in pools of dry blood, and in this way it still holds the echoes of ancient waves. The souls of the yet unborn, who never saw the light of the day, still lingers around. We hope that one day they could breathe from the nostrils of their family hosts who were never given the right to life. But in the heat of this field of misery, it's a soft but tangible voice. A voice our fathers tended years to. A mistake we also might be making. A voice that counts the noise, and yet it infringes on no one's choice. It's the voice of unity and the voice of love. It strains through this field of misery, and it sheds tears when avoidable, because it found the blood of the innocent and saw the bones of the guilty. It found the hairs of the rich and could smell the carcass of the poor. It stumbled on the skull of the monarch and fell on the ribs of his subjects. But it now reaches out to the future, to the literate and the illiterate, the religious and the non-religious, the black and the white, the citizen and the foreigner, the Nanook and the Pongkomba, the Nkone and the Alabama, to the Ashantis and the Airways, to the Ghans and the Fantis. Love cries out. If you would hear me one more time, I will set you a table of happiness and I'll lay you a bed of roses. You will drink from my cup of tranquility and you will stroll the fields of my dignity. I will restore hope and I will fix the broken heart. But I do ask myself that if you could hear this voice of our Lord, why haven't we? If our hearts have it ears to hear, what then has gone wrong? Perhaps it must be fixed. Who is a grand order? Perhaps he might know better. But someone must need hear this voice. Unity must be a reality. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the wonderful piece, and indeed, unity must be a reality. I'd like to invite the House Expired Group's President, Andrew Mason, to join me for the Presidential Award.
Good evening. I'd like to thank you for Congress here in Belgorod. It's a pleasure, being here. It's my first time here, and so far we are enjoying it. We hope that come here again soon. And we would want to kill time. We would want to start off by presenting the awards for the quiz competition. So we call on. Okay, we'll call on our chairman to help us present the awards for the winners of the debate. Thank you. So we'll call on the Zaratov team
who placed second in the debate? Yes, sorry. I'm going to wait. So this is a certificate to Martha Adai for her active participation in the main edition of the National Union of Ghanaian Students Disability Competition, organized by NUGS in collaboration with the Embassy of the Republic of Ghana. And this goes to Joseph Alo Annan for his active participation in the main edition of the state quiz competition. Thank you. And this recognizes Saratov State for their active participation and this is second in the main edition of the Okay, so as their prize, they receive a cash amount of 3,000 euros. Of 3,000 euros. Thank you. Thank you very much. So we'll now move on to the winners. That is our prayer. And we'll divide and KK. So this is a certificate of appreciation of their participation in the debate. This is to Owusu Obey Package. And this is to Omar Jabu Abdallah, for his active participation in the negotiation. This is in recognition of Belgorod State for winning the edition of the Belgorod of the National Union of Ghanaian Students Competition. And as part of their prize, we want to give them a cash prize of 6,000 euros. And the job opening the meeting. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Now we want to so in recognition of the hard work of certain individuals who have played very important roles during our administration, NEP would like to recognize the following people. In no particular order, I'd like to introduce the first person. He's been a gentleman who has served as a bridge between NEP and the entire student body. He served on the media team during my administration as a chairman, and against all odds, he revived a radio which was dying out. In fact, it's one of the reasons why we are here in Belgorod today. He's no other person than my own brother, Ali Godokome. I want to call on Madam Yanena to help us present the medal. Thank you. The second one goes to a personal friend of mine who isn't here today. He's shown much commitment to helping the union. He was the first chairman of the Nugs committee. During his term, he organized a committee and was able to work effectively to the benefit of members of this noble union. He's in the person of Ahmed Bolivie, but he's not here today. So we'll keep his medal and we'll give it to him when we see him. Thank you. The third one goes to another gentleman. The gentleman also served as the first chair of one of my own initiatives, the Nugs courier services. When I was forming the service, I needed someone trustworthy because it is something that takes time. It demands going to the embassy constantly, and you ask Mr. Nane who is here. I think he sees him twice every day, morning and at lunch. Those of you who have used the service, you recognize how smooth he has made the process of acquiring new passports, despite the many challenges. He takes his time. He takes time out of his busy schedule, which I know he has, because he also doubles as the president of all Ghanaian students in People's Treasury University. Ladies and gentlemen, let's acknowledge Stephen Yewon. Thank you very much for your service. Okay, so now we'll move on to the next person. This goes to an individual I haven't known for long. I've known him for just over a month. This young gentleman has had a great influence on me personally, and I believe on all of you present here too. He just won the second edition of the Kwame Nkrumah International Debate Competition. He's humble and hardworking, and he gladly accepted to host this congress when I went to him. And this congress is direct proof of how hardworking he is. He's the person of our very own president, Mr. Sule Ishaq. Okay, so the last one goes to a lady. She's been a vital part of our administration. Served in capacity as the chairman of the Women's Committee. She's been advocating for equality in respect to participation in the affairs of the union. She's even shown commitment today by making herself available and offering to MC for today's program. No other person can do the job ever. Thank you very much.
Hey, Brenda. Awesome.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. And now we'd like to have a financial report from this current administration to invite the financial secretary. Let's give us the financial
Mr. Chairman, Council of Education, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the financial report from the 9th of May 2016. That is the money received the previous administration, that is Amin's administration, to send it in May. So if the media is please. Okay, so first, this is the introduction of course, pre-progress financial report. Why pre-progress? Because some expenses are being made, and today one was done, and this particular report was made yesterday. So some expenses are being made. That is why it's a pre-progress. And so we can go to the next section, where I call the capital. Why the capital? That is our amount we received from our the previous administration. Administration. And as you can see here, we have a balance of awareness with the previous admin, led by Namibia, $425. And amount directly received for previous admin, that is amount we received directly for was $400. And yet, the amount yet to be received from Mr. Ransford. Mr. Ransford is the accountant of the Ghana Embassy. Yeah, it's $25. Yeah, previously, we used to keep the money there with him, and up to now we've not been able to recover that money because of certain issues that we are still trying to recover. So it's yet, that means that we can still recover that money. That money is not the same. But we will base on the $400 because that is what we received. So our capital here is $400. Okay, move on to expenses. Alright, can you scroll up? Alright. So our first transaction, 20th May 2016. That was the transportation to the embassy. So this day we went to see the officials of the Ghana Embassy, and that was our amount spent, $125. Why $125? We have our Vice Chancellor, Abubakar, who is in St. Petersburg, and teacher who is here in Belgorod. So we had to pay for some parts of their transportation, and we spent 5,000 rubles and 3,000 rubles on chancellor and teacher respectively. And the second transaction, that is we purchased 5 new sets of professional microphones for the media team. As our president already said, our brother here already resurrected the radio, so we need to get the professional microphones to do his work. So we spent $70 in that, and as you can see down there, we have the money received by him. So we have the receipt and everything to prove that. And then the next transaction, we go to the new radio operation. Okay, new radio operation. So that was when we created the whole radio, and it cost us $18.74. Yeah. And here you can see purchase of server. So the server is $18.74, and the audio MP3, which is $9.99. And the next transaction was the renewal of the Nugs website. So our previous administration left us the website. So when we came, there was a debt, we had to renew it, and we did that. And that cost us $15.99. JustHost.com. That was the company hosting the website. Okay, so we'll move on to the next one. 11th October 2016. There was a renewal. That is that the radio is, of course, an internet radio. It needs to be renewed every month. And the next month, we go to the renewal in September. The next month in October, we renewed it, and it cost us $7.4. Right, so that was it. So we move on to the next one. Then. Okay, so you can see bank card charges. So that is that we had to do a card or something in the bank. So here we created an account in my name for the union. That's why I created in my name some of my cards was because union is not registered and we cannot create an account for the union. So it needs to be someone's name where the money can be kept. So I created an account in my name where, of course, they was aware of that. And monthly they charge obviously beyond that. So bank card charges, that is 60 rubles. So that is it. And there's the seventh one, purchase of stamp pad. So we had to purchase stamp pad where we have stamp and basically with them. Yeah, very down now. So that was how much we purchased. We purchased at 229 rubles. But you can see another note there. That was charged at a rate. We changed $5. So here we only had dollars, we didn't have any rubles. That is, I have to take out dollars and change. And here we changed $5 at 6 to 8 minutes. So, hello, yeah, 8 minutes. Yeah. Zoom. Okay.
You overzoomed.
Hey, please, zoom out. Zoom out. So that the other part can show. Thank you. Alright, we changed $5 at a rate of 62 rubles purchased. And the item at 229. So we changed $5 and we bought the item at 229. So we had a change of 81 rubles. So when we go to the income, I'll explain the 81 ruble level. So we changed $5 and that was the expense we bought the stamp 229 rubles. And then we had to, that was November, we had to renew the radio again, $18.74. And then on the 14th of November, we had to meet the news minister of Ghana at the airport, Toba Airport. And with me and my presence, we went to the airport, and that was the transportation. We spent 1,100 rubles. That's why I have it there. And then the third one, that is November, the bank had to take their charges, and they did. That was 60 rubles. And the 11th one, December, the radio was renewed again, $18.74. December, bank charged again, 60 rubles. Then, on the January, we renewed the radio again, $18.74. Okay, transaction 14. January, bank charge again, they never miss. Then the 15th transaction, can you go down? Okay, February again, another renewal of the radio, $17.74. 60, the bank charge again, 60 rubles. March, we paid again for the radio, and the bank followed the charge us. On the 9th, on the 7th of April 2016, that is the 19th transaction. And I'm out to our Vice Chancellor, Apple, who is not here with us currently. They had to go to Ghana for some reasons. Yeah. And since he was going to Ghana, he had to run the union. And here we gave him 4,200 because he had to run errands on behalf of Nugs concerning stipends and national service because we had to link up with them to get the national service program for our students who are living here. So we gave him 4,200 for his expenses. Alright, but the 20th transaction, that is April, we renewed the radio again, $18.74. Alright, next transaction. Okay, on the 25th of April, I have the wrong transaction from account to radio 9. What happened here? On this day, you can see that the 20th transaction, I renewed the radio. 25th, they said again with no invoice. With no invoice, there was a deduction. So I contacted them personally and told them, why am I deducted? And they said they don't have any invoice to prove it. And I showed them screenshots of the receipt. Of course, I'm using the bank card. They are going to show me messages if money has been deducted. I showed it to them. They said they got it to the radio account. And they can't see any invoice, so the money is not there. I said, okay, then I have to go to the bank, get a declaration that yeah, the money has been taken. And the money was deducted. And their argument was there was no invoice. So the money has been deducted. But one thing about this company is the company is different from the company charging. So he is living his money. Of course, he has to contact this guy. And I can say he should know it. I don't know how he does it. That is it. So after now, we'll have to, I'm still trying to receive that particular money. I've already contacted them. I will keep contacting them for that. And there are screenshots with it. Will get back with me. Alright, 22nd, we printed certificates. The certificate here printed them and it cost them 2,470 rubles. I want to say this was the blue part are in dollars and the red parts are in dollars and the blue parts are in rubles. So the bank has two accounts, the dollar account and the ruble account. Okay. And 23rd, April 17th, the bank charged me 60 rubles. On the 25th, CJ contacted, we need to rent a page, 7,000 rubles. And we gave him 7,000 rubles to do that. And 25th, 25.1, trophy for sports. The trophy was presented this afternoon. That was the amount, 880 rubles. And we had to rebrand, design, and printing of trophy. Printing of certificates. Printing of the certificates out, the person charged us, and we included everything. So that was a mistake there. It was supposed to be rebranded on trophies. Yeah. They charged us 1,275. That is what I have there for Congress. Okay. Now we have another long one. Tickets and miscellaneous. You can see we have Moscow to Belgorod. And then we have Stephen and Lentus, that is myself, Stephen, that is our organizing secretary, and I'm our president, and myself, Lentus. And the EC rep Michael Beto, whom we had to cater for transportation, was 7,102.5 rubles. And the return tickets, as you can see, Belgorod to Moscow, the same people, including myself, 6,981.6. And Stephen, as someone who lives in Tume, as someone our organizing secretary lives in Tume, and he had to take a flight from Tume to Moscow, and we had to cater for a part of his transport, 8,000 rubles. Then Congress transport round tickets for invited guests. EC rep Michael Beto, who had the opportunity to be our quiz master, and our MC, Brenda John, cost us 9,636.1 rubles. Now, transportation to Russia was, of course, they had to go to the Belgorod, they took transportation, and we had invited them, the union had to take data for them. Of course, and 1,000 rubles. Now, refreshments for them and invited events. Of course, we invited them after for them. So that was 2,500 rubles. Now, debt to Mahine price by our previous administration is paid. Sorry, mistake there. It's paid. Yeah, the previous administration owed Mahine price. He won the quiz, and the union was supposed to give him 4,000 rubles. So it is an debt we paid here. So we had to pay. It still looks, we have to refund the money to him, pay him back. So 4,000 rubles, we did that. And now, debt to Belgorod State by previous administration. Okay, with Belgorod, 50% of their previous use was supposed to be given to them. And the previous administration, they didn't. So we had to cater for that. and that was $170. So they appealed, and we paid them. So that is paid. And award medals was, as we just did, we submitted 5 presidential awards, and that cost us 1,250 euros. And then sponsored transport to quiz qualified, our sort guys, we had to sponsor them to Belgorod. That was an 8,000 euro. And 31st transaction, our quiz price was first position Belgorod with 6,000 euros, second position 3,000 euros. The second transaction, foundation of economic education. Let me stay there. Debate prize. Okay, as I said, 2 people contested for this 3 debates where you get an opportunity to travel to USA. Yeah. So second position takes 2,500, and the first person gets the opportunity to travel to the United States. So that is why we have the 2,500. Now, 33rd transaction. Transport for executives and invited guests. All the executives we had to get out of their transport, and as well as the invited guests. That was a 2,880 euros. Now, apartments, then the invited guests, 6,000 euros, and one member interstate-based participant. That's a sort of guys who had to get out for their accommodation. That was a 3,500 euros. Now, the cameraman is going to see people are taking pictures. It is not free, we pay 3,000 rubles. Now, they're paying for Congress, but we had to pay for it 10,000 rubles. Now, Shashli, that was what we enjoyed ourselves yesterday. It cost us 32,409.4 rubles. That is it. And transport for organizing team. We acknowledge you guys did a lot of work, and of course, we had to get out for their transport, and it cost us 750 rubles. Transportation of players and members. As we did this afternoon, it cost us 4,000 euros. Yeah, and that is the sum. When you sum the dollar part, it is $560, and the robo part 140,340.62 euros. That is the sum. Now we go to the next section. Income. It's the expenses part. Now we go to our income. Right, yes. So the 5th October, amounts left after fees, as I said, 229. We had to subtract. We changed the amount we paid was 300 rubles, $5, 60, 1 ruble, $1 was 60 rubles. We had 300 rubles. We bought the item 229. Our change then is 81. Has to be paid as income. And then 5 micromam quiz. They applied. It wasn't free. And that how many 6 days applied? Another mistake by having here. 6,000. 2,500 should be at 150,000. And fee 15,000. Sorry, 15,000. Thanks for question. And fee paid 2 participants, each paid 2,500. And the income generated was 5,000 euros. And now, dues received during NCS transactions. So before you apply for NCS, you have to make sure you go study, pay your dues. And money received from NCS from May to the end of October 2016 was 3,500 rubles. And next transaction, dues received again during NCS transaction from November 2016 to February 2017 was 1,000 rubles. The next one, dues received again during NCS transactions from March, only March 2017 was 1,500. Now, the last income transaction. That is our national dues received. The national dues we received was $2,500, $138,866.6 rubles. That was the amount we received as dues. Now our total is going to give us $2,500 and 164,947.67 rubles. That is for the income. Now we move on to the balance sheet, where we have to make sure we have the money tallies. Good. So balance one for it. That is the amount we receive from Amis administration, $400 as we have there. And the income, we had 2,500 and 164,947. So before I continue, the left side is for income and the right side for expenditure. So to make them in hard to tally. So left income, right expenditure. So I continue. So before we come to the dollar conversion, I want to talk about the expense. So expenses to the 29th transaction, as you had 39 transactions, and that was $560, 140,340.60 rubles. Okay, and now the dollar conversion, we're short of rubles, we had to enact dollars. So we took 400, that is an expense. We are taking money from, we are taking dollars, so we have to subtract from the dollars. That is why I have 400. You can see expenditure, I have 400 written there. So I'm deducting rubles. I change the rubles at a rate of 57.54. So the rubles comes, I need to add it to the ruble part. That is why you see 23,004 rubles. So we take dollar and ruble. So minus the dollar and add to the ruble. That is what we have. Now we do our summation. And that is the amount remaining now at the year of $1,140, 46,611.07 rubles. That is what we have. Now the next section, NCS. Okay, so 12 students pay their NCS dues using 12 students pay their dues using the NCS. So 6,000 rubles. Why each paid 500 rubles as dues, 500 rubles to receive 6,000 rubles. Now we go to the dues. As you can see, first on Tula State, 3 students paid 1,800. Belgorod, 25 students paid 15,000. Tume, 41 students paid 24,600. Petersburg, 8 students paid 4,800. And before I continue again, this is the amount I received direct from the local unions, from personal students paying directly to me. That is what we have as dues. So in Petersburg, 8 students paid 4,800 was 1225 students. 14,866.67. Kazan, 10,600. Moscow, 88. That's $650. 30,800 rubles. Schools have 1 student who pays 600 rubles. Belgorod, 10 students pay 6,000 rubles. Plus another 30 students pay 7,800 rubles. Saratov, 2 students pay 1,200 rubles. Razan, 58 students pay 34,800 rubles. Belgorod, 112 students pay $990. 7,600 rubles. Ashrakan, 34 students pay $340. Tambov, 20 students pay $200. Strabakov, 50 students pay $150. And Belgorod, 17 students pay $170. Okay, so that is the total we have there. We move to total dues. Why do I have total dues? We take it from NCS, and NCS, National Capital Services. I take it directly. I need to add them to get the total dues. Now, the total number of dues, Tula, dues received to pay. That came directly to me. 3 people. So here I'm talking about the number since we are before any money. Let's look at the number. Tula, 3 dues received. 3 people pay their dues, and 1 from NCS, 4. But here in Tula, we have 3 students there. Okay, that is that only 3 students are in Tula. So I can't have a total of 4. 3 students are in Tula. 1 again pay NCS. That is that 1 student paid twice. Right? That is that person has paid 8 for the next academic. For the next year, let me say that for the next year. And it's the person of Joseph Sechi, a medical student in Tula State University, has paid his dues in advance for the 2017-18 administration. So he has paid his dues for next year. Now I have Belgorod, 25 students paid directly to me. No one applied for NCS. Tume, 41. St. Petersburg, 8 directly to me. NCS 3, 11. Rostov, 25. No NCS. Kazan, only 1. That was a mistake. It's supposed to be 9 and 1. Sorry, it's a mistake. It's supposed to fill out. Moscow, 88 paid. No NCS. Schools, 1, 10, 13. Saratov, 13 for Krasnodar. Saratov, 2. Ryazan, 58 and 1 NCS. Ashfaq, Belgorod, 102. 3 NCS, 150. Ashfaq, 34, 24. Tambov, 20 and 20 as total. Strabakov, 15 and 15 as total. Belgorod, 17 and 17 as total. Over 1 NCS. That is the 1 person paid dues. Samara, same thing. This is the same thing. So in total, 493 students paid their dues. That is the 493 students are eligible to vote. So the voting, the total number of students that voted was 493. Take note. Alright, so that is the financial report for 2016.
Thank you for sleeping on. This is a report to the agenda. Have you been to a wedding before?
No.
At the wedding, they will ask you if there's anyone who has something to say. Please put your hand up forever remain silent. I have Auntie Jan for welcoming you. What do you have for us?
Okay. When I did it. Okay. When the voting registered, that's not registered was prepared. When I sat down in my room, what I got was that legislative voters were 502 students. 502. So actually, like when I was comparing my figures with what I I think some of them were right, others were not right. So that means that it was not 462 that were really eligible, but 480, okay. But rather 502. So I want to be clear. I'm going to now edit or like audit the voting register that we have. Now and compare it to what this told us.
You want to audit?
Yeah, audit that like later, of course. And then the extra expenses that will come in, we try to fund it in a way.
Where do you get your money from?
Huh?
Where did you get your money from?
From the voters register.
Okay.
Okay, so next one. No question or analysis.
Yeah,
Right? Clarify. Okay, as you said, thanks for raising the audit committee. Of course, we'll be audited, not just the living office. We'll be audited. And as you can see, a pre-Congress financial report. And I missed, even as a part of the supposed to write, I missed, right? So this is a pre-Congress financial report. So wait for the post-Congress financial report. And I audit. And then when anything that audit committee wants to say, and then I'll be audited, the audit committee will bring it out.
Yeah. And the next question is, how were you spending in dollars when you were Russian spending rules?
Good question. NCS, before NCS started, okay, thanks to our president. Next started NCS, but the workload on us was tough, so we had to place a committee. That means that we received rules, I guess, from NCS. So we had to use the rules received from NCS, okay, to cater for transactions in rules. I get it, cater for transactions in rules. And when the committee was created, we had to refund them the rules. Are you?
Listen, the first transaction you showed us the expenses. Everything was in dollars. But like this was your card. Next question is about card.
Please, we are program, we are allowing 3 questions to have asked 2 already.
3 questions, financial statement.
Financial
I think it should be more than that.
Okay, and about the card. I just want to know what card do you use? And what kind of card are you using that? Sharp 6% still every month.
Very good. I use CBL Bank, and radio. Let me know. Yeah, radio is $90. Am I right? The radio in Robo, you can it's a master card, I guess, so you can write the details there and with that. But the invoice we have is $18.74. Okay. Now the bank charge the radio now they charge in Robos. That means that even when I have to pay in Robos, okay, that means that I have to go and change dollars. Am I right? I have to go and change dollars. So why won't I take my Robos and pay, okay, and deduct from our dollar account directly? Why? Now, for example, let's say 18.74 is equivalent to 1,000 Robos. This is just 1,000 Robos, okay? The bank deducts 1,000 Robos to their rate of $18.74. Okay, so they take the rubles. So fine. That means that I have to put in the rubles into the account and deduct from the dollars. Are you getting it, TJ? So I was taking directly from Nugs dollar account and replacing with my money of rubles in. Instead of taking dollar, going to change for transport, okay, that I will write for transport as an expense. I have the money, why would I add it and take dollars to save the union transport? So that is why you have transactions in dollars and making transactions in dollars while you are deducting rules. Are you clear? Alright.
Thank you very much. A round of applause for our financial secretary. Next on our program line, we have the presentation of certificates to National Executive by Mr. Anani Gomfed, aka Eddie. There's a question?
Yes. Okay. My question is about justice. You said that you spent, was it like about 32,000? Over 32,000. Okay, well, we paid some amount of money. I paid 400 rubles and some to pay. Okay, now my question is that how and then like what, like I just want you to break everything down to my understanding. Yes. What I want to know the like what's about it.
Yeah, we have to do that. But have you considered why we create an audit committee? That is a rhetorical question. I don't want to answer. Right. So the audit committee is going to do that. And of course, this is a value that you say, okay, we charge according to hours. So to save time, okay, break it down, how do you call it? Shashti. Okay, I'll do that in the audit committee and we'll bring it out and you see it. To save time, we witness paying another 10,000 of a penny. Internet is free, we all do it. I'll do that in the committee. We all bring the basic page. It's simple. So bring that here.
Okay.
And again, to add up, how did I get this amount? Okay, Belgorod took this mantle from us and he paid around midnight. The hourly organizer and the financial secretary, we sat down, he gave me the receipts, and make sure he gives me the receipts before. We don't worry about it.
So that means that this financial statement was not back-checked or was not audited before you are presenting it.
Pre-corporate financial report. Pre-corporate financial report. Auditing is done after corporate, after you've done all your expenses. Now, the new administration coming will have to create an audit committee that is going to audit us the expenses we did in our term of office.
Okay, but I'm having a suggestion. I think you should be audited before leaving office.
Alright, thanks for the suggestion.
Thanks for the suggestion. Take note of it. What has been done in the past is there shows an audit committee which audits when the new administration is in power. But your suggestion has been taken. Thank you very much.
Can we please invite Mr. Anani Gomfed for the presentation of the international executives?
With a round of applause, let's welcome Eddie. The National Union of Ground Students in Russia would like to present this case to the national executives. In recognition of the exemplary and dedicated service of Andrew Neshu as president for the 2017 academic year, we would like to present the certificate to him. With a round of applause, let's welcome our president, our outgoing president. Next on the list is Master Monty, our General Secretary. Then we have Abdul Kadir Amara, who is not in our midst right now. We have Amazon Cletus Emmanuel, financial.
Thank you very much. Good evening once again. Mr. Chairman, Mr. Madam Elena, invited guests, and fellow members present. Today we mixed feelings. I'm saying my last words as president of this noble union, and I beg you farewell. Today our term of office officially comes to an end, and you have to pass the mantle of leadership to the people you have elected. I'd like to express my deepest gratitude and acknowledgement to all of you for giving us the opportunity to serve you. My executives and I enjoy being at your service. Unfortunately, my vice president couldn't be here today because he has some problems in Ghana, and he tried as much as he could to be here. During my period of service, I learned one important lesson, that ultimately leadership is not about the glorious crowning movement, not about the glorious crowning movement, it's about the little selfless sacrifices that are seen by the government. We were sworn in on May 2nd, 2016, and we came in full of vision, energy, and force. We began with the creation of the new civil service. The service, as you all know, was created to help members and non-members who resided outside of Moscow to be able to patronize documentation services and transportation services. In all, 33 students were served, and for the first time in our history, we were able to internally generate an amount of 26,200 rubles. We also organized the second edition of the Farm International Debate Competition. Although participation was not encouraging, we pulled it off and had a debate. The topic of our final debate centered on education, and as students, it was great to have a debate on whether higher education should be funded by the government. The winner will receive his prize accordingly. The new fund was activated on the 1st of November 2016. I believe it has been of a major assistance because of the constant delays of stipends. The fund received a boost when the former Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, the person of His Excellency Dr. During his visit to St. Petersburg, he made a generous donation to the fund. The fund has been accessed by 6 students with an amount of 70,500 rubles in assistance. I believe that this initiative is good, and the fund should be built upon in the coming years. In relation to stipends for scholarship students, we took a concrete stance when we achieved office that led to a range of media interviews and publications. I'd like to believe that it greatly influenced the release of stipends and why the result. Not looking at the progress we made during our initial fight, the sitting government lost the election and we had to go back to the drawing table. Our efforts to collaborate with other unions experiencing similar problems has led to the creation of the Union of Ghanaian Students Abroad. It is spearheaded by Russia, with other countries like Algeria, Cuba, China, Morocco, and Ukraine. We look forward to strengthening the bonds, so that we can speak of sensitive issues with one voice. Now, it is very unfortunate that a group of individuals are trying to destabilize the union on unfounded propaganda. During the electoral process, NEC has always had to compile the voters register strictly based on the national issue received. Upon compilation of the initial voters register, it was released and an extension was given for corrections to be made, and to allow people to further register and be eligible to vote. I made it my duty to personally ensure that no names were added after the proposed deadline by asking all received names to be forwarded to me after payment had been received. I made that proposal to the financial secretary, who did that accordingly. Compilation of the register took time due to the fact that we received names not in the usual Excel format, but were sent through other means like WhatsApp and text messages. And also due to the fact that some individuals only sent first names, which we could not use in the voters register. The third day, upon release of the initial register, there were concerns of a substantial increase in voters from most states, even though the voters had paid their dues in due time and therefore were eligible to vote. I reassure the parties concerned that they indeed had followed due process and as such were eligible. The Judiciary Committee was petitioned, and after long hours of hearing, the committee found no evidence whatsoever of undue process followed during the compilation of the register. The said individuals, still with no evidence, continue to throw useless accusations at NEC, the JC, and the EC. This, I believe, is total disrespect and disregard for the union and its institutions.
The electoral process was free and fair. It is a shame that these individuals are portraying otherwise. But the show must go on. We have pressing issues that the union can solve together and only together. I'd like to use this opportunity to wish the newly elected executives well as they take office. I want to tell them to put the union first, and I believe that they will succeed. I'd like to thank all who supported, criticized, and advised. It is you who made this possible. And to Nugs Belgorod, I'm very impressed about what we've seen here in Congress. From yesterday to today, from Shashile to football, and subsequently tonight. I know something awaits us tonight. If I had my own way, we'll have Congress 2.0 here next year. Thank you all for giving me the opportunity to say this. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. I like your glasses. Let's now call upon the rep from the EC to officially declare the results of the election.
Yeah, good evening to you all. I'm glad to be here. My name is Michael Kofi Gombentu, as you know. And actually, it's not like to declare the result because, as we are all aware, the Nugs Russia elections have already been declared by our chairman, the chairman of the EC, who is the person of Daniel Edem, is in Petersburg, and the posts and everything, the details of percentages of scores and everything is already in Nugs Russia page. I hope we are all aware of that. We happen to have 496 students now eligible, and out of, we had problems with 22 states were able to vote, and we had problems with 4 states. These states are Rostov, Rostov-na-Don, Ryazan, Tyumen, and Voronezh. And the EC actually decided not to talk much about that because we were doing our job. The register was ready, we took it, we had a job of making sure that the elections go on, and they go on without compromise, free and fair. And we organized that these 4 states, for some reasons, certain reasons that are known to them, they decided not to partake. I don't want to talk much of the details of the EC group itself, but we had places that someone, an EC rep was in the state, and the person told us that he did all his best, sat there, even the times were extended by 3 hours by the JC because there were cases that had to be resolved. Still, people just went to the polling center, looked at his face, insulted, and they returned. They decided not to vote. And you know, some places they are saying they voted but they refused to bring their result. So as we know, as EC, there is nothing we can do with that. I mean, we have organized elections. We already know in this current Ghanaian elections, a lot of people boycotted in several places, and it's their own choice. So, as the result stands, for presidency, in order to simplify it, for presidency, we had Mr. Yeboah Steven from Moscow pulling a total of 249 votes. I think he's here, Mr. Yeboah Steven, yes, he's here. He's here. So he happened to be our current Nugs Russia president. So from today, Andrew is not our president again. He is our president. And he won by a magnificent 80.8% of the total vote cast. His competitor, Ahmed Bolivia, also from Moscow, was able to pull 57 votes, which amounted to 80.5% of the total vote cast. And of course, the constant competitor, Mr. Abstain, was also able to gather 0.6% of the total vote. For General Secretary, we had only one person competing, Patience Pratt. Finally, I hope she's here, yes. So she will be our General Secretary now. She was able to pull 87% of the total vote cast. And for Financial Secretary, we have Mr. Collins DeFavor.
I think he's also here, yes. Please, shall we see you? Yes, so he's now our financial secretary, who was also able to put 74.4% of the total broadcast. And so, these people from today, Mr. Ebo Steven, is our current president, calling the favor as our financial secretary, and Miss Patient Pratt as our general secretary. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Now that I've broken your space, I hope you can see me well. Well, let me do it like this. Brenda. Audio. Thank you very much, Mr. EC. Now we're going to show him the new executives by the Judiciary Committee. Actually, we don't have any member from the Judiciary Committee here, but power has been delegated to the former president of the National Union of Ghana Students, Belgorod, Nana Abohima Opo. So they should take over that and then swear them in. Thank you very much.
I want to call our new elected executive strength. Okay, so without this waiting, when I read your feedback campaign, and when you see the name portion, you put your name there, and the portfolio, you put your position there. And please make your right hand this way. Okay, so I,
Collins Ajay,
having been elected to the high office of the National Union of Ghana Students, Russia.
The National Union of Ghana Students, Russia.
Do in the name of the Almighty God or Allah.
Do in the name of the Almighty God
or Allah. Solemnly swear that I will be faithful and true.
That I will be faithful and true.
That I dedicate myself to the service and well-being of the students of Ghana.
That I dedicate myself to the service and well-being of the students of Ghana.
In Russia. That I will at all times preserve.
That I will at all times preserve.
Protect. And defend the National Union of Ghana Students.
And defend the National Union of Ghana Students.
I further solemnly swear. That I should at any time bring this oath of office.
That I should try to bring this oath of office.
I shall submit myself to the laws of this union.
I shall submit myself to the laws of this union.
And suffer the penalty for it. So help me God.
So help me God.
So ladies and gentlemen, I present the new executive for the 2017-2018 administration. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Messi. I'll go and executive, please come and hand over the files like any more here. First member. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the new executives of this nation.
the chairperson of this very interesting function, the first secretary, councillor, and educational council, as well president of this Russia, the vice president and the current national executive council, invited guests, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol duly observed. We are highly honored and humbled for this glorious opportunity afforded us to handle the affairs of our great union. Mr. Chairman, it will be a gross display of myopic officialdom. I do not render my appreciation necessary. Therefore, permit me to express my heartfelt gratitude to the assigned members of the union for throwing their weight behind us during the process of election. Special appreciation to my campaign team for the selflessness, hard work, and efficiency they exhibited, making this dream a reality today. Also, on behalf of my colleague executive, we would like to express our profound gratitude to our close relatives and friends who were there to support us financially and in other ways. We would like to thank all stakeholders who helped to make this election a success. Mr. Chairman, as a natural order, the old must go for the new ones to come up. I am particularly humbled to accept this enormous challenge to lead our great union. As aspirants, we relay our plans to the union. We searched high in the vetting, and with no doubt, you, the cherished members of this union, decided to give us the mandate to do. Today, the party-led administration wants to reiterate its slogan, time to get involved. When two brothers are busy fighting, and even one can easily attack and rob their poor mother, mankind should always stay united, standing shoulder to shoulder, so evil can never cheat and divide them. As said by Susie Cassell in one of his hair writings, titled Rise Up and Salute the Sun. As this union stands, it is not National Union of Scholarship Students, nor National Union of Private Students, National Union of Vocabular Students, or National Union of Tibet Students or Moscow Students, but it's National Union of Ghana Students in Russia. We therefore would like to call for peace and unity to ensure the smooth running of this great union in tackling our various challenges and issues facing us. It's about time to get involved. The collective efforts of each and every member will go a really long way into making this union great and strong. In as much as we did our best not to promise heaven, we would like to promise you all at least a comfortable earth. We will work tirelessly to ensure that the Ghanaian in Russia is put first and deservedly treated equally in any aspect of life he or she finds himself or herself in the Russian Federation. We are very much aware of the issues facing us over here as Ghanaians, ranging from passport renewal to delay of stipends for our brothers and sisters who are scholarship students, among hosts of other challenges. The Stepat dream is here to serve you. It is time to get involved. To my running mates, campaign team, and as many people who supported the Stepat Alliance, we would like to state your hard work didn't be in vain. We aren't here to disappoint, but to give you another reason, amidst confirming your belief in us. To my opponent, I would like to state that we are allowed to serve the union within go unnoticed. Hence, we will urge you and your supporters to come back as one, united in strength to help developing and raising this union to the heights we both really want to see it reach. Finally, we would like to give the utmost thanks to God for making this victory possible. Nothing can be done without the support of the Almighty. God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation strong and great. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. His Excellency. Michael, thank you for your statement. So, we're going to take the closing remarks from the chairman of the Congress, Professor Ray.
also Honorable Councillor who was able to find time to come and join us. I want to thank also Indiana to be part of the conference. Earlier on, our Honorable Councillor was talking about your activities here in Russia. I would like to add a few words to it. Apart from that, or rather, I would like to support his views. Apart from that, I want to say that I'm really happy that we have a lot of innovative Ghanaians. But there is one very, very strong aspect of our Ghanaian mentality, which I think I want to comment on. I would like to advise you, people, to be very, very, very disciplined about time. When you indicate a particular time, please stick to that. And then think with your innovative activities and talent. I think everything should work out. Thank you very much for participating in this conference. I'm very happy people have come together. Thank you very
much. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairperson. All too soon, we have almost come to the end of our Congress today. And just as we started in prayer, we are going to end in prayer. So to give us the closing prayer, we'd like to call on
Brother Abdullah Omar Jabo. Come and get please, after the closing prayer, I just sit up for like 5 minutes. Get your love of prayer. For you. Please, let's sing. It's an Islamic prayer. We are doing it together.
اللهم لا تجعلنا ذنبا فيما هذا الا غفرته ولا مريضا الا شفيته ولا هما الا فرجته ولا كربا الا نفسته ولا اسرا الا يسرته ولا صعبا الا سهلته ولا فقرا الا اغنيته ولا دينا الا قضيته ولا عدوا الا كفيته ولا حاجة من حوائج الدنيا والآخرة إلا قضيتها يا رب العالمين. ربنا تقبل منا ومنا صلى الله عليه وسلم بسر الفاتحة. آمين. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Amen. Please, let's get seated. God is coming. Please, hey, give me a full session. Thank you very much. No one should move. Food is coming.